Okay. Welcome back to MTG Arena here. This is our last deck of the intro mono-colored decks here. It is green, the last one in the color pie pairing. Let's look at this. We've got this. Let's just select that, just so we have some sleeves. You know, protect our digital cards. Anyways, we've got here giant or mono green zombie, basically. Aggressive Mammoth, which is the green intro deck, I think. It's actually really good. I mean, a 6 mana 8/8 trample creature is phenomenal. And then it gives all of our other creatures trample as well. Why this is not played very much? I guess they have better things to do than a 6 mana 8/8 trample creature. Look at this 6 mana 8/7 Vigilance Hydra. And maybe the 7 mana Meteor Golem. You know? Not too exciting. Anyways, so it looks like basically a green pump spell deck. Greenwood Sentinel, Elf Scout with Vigilance, fine. Okay, this one lets us dig for a creature or land. Oh. You know what? Once Upon a Time may have been based off of this. Digging a little bit deeper for 2 mana is always a fine card, but you want to start a story with a Once Upon a Time, and that's why that card exists. Only Barkhide Troll, phenomenal card right here. Growth Cycle, basically. Rabid Bite, Season of Growth is a phenomenal card. Scrying to select our card draw. We're playing 19 creatures. That disturbs me. I think we should be playing, like, this does not need 25 lands. Even with these 6 drops here, this does not need 25 lands. 24 is fine, even with only 2 6 drops, because, like, with that one extra creature, it could make all the bit of difference. You know, like everything depends on us having creatures in this one. So I think this is going to be blown out very easily. Forest Smite, let's get crunking in normal play. I don't think Forest Smite is good inside normal. Mono green can be a thing, but I think you have to build it very specifically with certain cards, and these are not the cards that you'll be building mono green with. Because mono green, the bigger creatures, by being devoted to green, you get even bigger creatures. So you sort of want to see mono green stompy, but you want to also be aggressive because your creatures are basically going to be acting as a 1-for-1 kind of deal, and you're not going to be benefiting from like a 3/3 for 2. Even a 3/3 for 2 is not going to be that great in the grand scheme of things that are like what other opponents are doing. So hello, good game. Thoughtbound Phantasm, not doing much here, and Surveilling is going to be a bummer for us. A huge bummer for us. So I'm playing out the Greenwood Sentinel to pull out a removal spell. I want to be able to turn on the hexproof with the Barkhide Troll. And yeah, this is going to be a problem unless we draw a Rabid Bite rapidly. This Menace Demir Spybug will go all the way. Go ahead and attack. No downside for us to attacking. We've got Vigilance, and it seems they. We got Blocker. I think Oakenform into Giant Growth is phenomenal, but I would love to have a Rabid Bite here. Like Giant Growth, attacking, and Rabid Bite to the Spybug, and yeah. Yeah, so that screams to me some sort of removal spell. So I think we'll start it off with the Barkhide Troll. And we'll go to attack. Seems like we've got our what cards can they have? Either creature, Artful Takedown, and tap that creature. Sure. End turn. So I think playing Oakenform on the Barkhide Troll is safe here. It's not going to be taking down artfully. But this is 4 mana and -2, -4. I got Tyrant Scorn. Obviously we can give it the old okay, so they got us. Double Tyrant Scorn for the Barkhide Troll. Attacking in because we need to get in all that, as many points of damage as we can. They could be playing a huge flash creature, namely not Nightveil Spectre. Dream of Eater on our turn. So we've got to be careful with this. So I'm going to play Silverback Shaman. Oh, okay. I am totally fine with that. I'm not going to attack. I can attack a Giant Growth and then they can do something, but Oakenform onto this Silverback Shaman will be pretty great, actually. What's this? 3 counters, right? Yeah. I can Giant Growth to save it. They haven't any creatures, but they can surveil 3. If only they had connived. Okay, that Thief of Sanity is going to be a huge problem. If we don't draw Rabid Bite right now, I think we've got a huge problem on our hands. Yeah, that's not good to cut it. Well, Oakenform. No, Genestray, you're staying back. Now I can blow them out here. This is a 2-turn clock, and I don't think they can kill me in 2 turns. So they either cannot, they have to do all-out attack, or they cannot. Okay. Well, I suppose they can do that too. Play big green dumb creatures. This is the first match, yes. So it seems they found a big dumb creature for us. Oh, fuck, it's too late. Is it too late? Oh, jeez. Okay, so Trample will get through. No doubt about that. But will enough Trample get through? They cannot have anything at this point in time. So we're going all out here. They've got Dream Eater. Well, good game. Yeah, not even going to try. Okay. Demir Surveil. It's a tempo game, but we didn't have any early removal to stop any of those creatures from growing too large to deal all that damage to us. If we had drawn that Rabid Bite like 2 turns earlier, we could save ourselves like maybe 7-8 points of damage. Our opponent is Chiva with Chandra Avatar. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, this is a fine curve. You know, I like this one because we can dig deeper and find something of relevance. Not doing much. This seems... Oh, Pitiless Pontiff. I'll up your this with that. Play a creature. I dare you. Don't mortify it. Don't mortify it. Oh, that bloody. Alright, Generous Stray. Come down on the battlefield. Thank you. No blocks. I think I want this. I don't want to be drawing this next turn. So I think I'd just rather have a land at this point. Getting as many points of damage as we can. Yeah, that's totally fine. On average, more powerful than our decks. We don't have anything to deal with flyers right now. That's a problem. They don't even have to like block, you know. Let's draw a card to see if we can't do anything about that. Obviously this will die if they attack within with Pontiff and decide to sacrifice something else, but like we can't deal with flyers. And this deck does not have any reach, which frustrates me. Well, it's late for them to do the vigilance on this thing here. All we can do is just, you know, attack in. They've been taking all the damage that we've thrown at them. But this is, what, 7 points of damage? I don't care that it's going to be indestructible. Five plus 6, that's 11 points of damage. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Down to 4. That dies, we draw a card, and even Rabid Bite doesn't help this. If it was a creature with reach, like a spider of some sort, okay, well, look at that. Brought back. Now that is some sort of a theme. We are defeated by a aristocrat style brew. One more match here. Let's see, we can't win. Like, everything about this green deck is just not what green wants to be doing. It depends on creatures being on the battlefield, and yes, you want creatures on the battlefield, but if you've got spells that absolutely depend on them, like auras, like buff spells, you get blown out by a removal spell, and it just does not feel at all good. Not even okay in a way. So I finished uploading. It's really, really nice. Let me actually finish updating this. So I'll play this. We'll dig for a creature in a 25 land deck. Sure, yes. And see, that's a problem. We've got 25 lands. We've got 19 creatures. That's not that many hits for a creature. Are they really going to counter this? Oh, I would love for you to just counter that. Look at that. I wonder what that is. Is that a wolf? So, I think I want to play 2 spells here. And let's go into attacks. It is not a wolf. So, let's play Season of Growth, which will most likely be countered. Seriously, this was... I am so confused about that line of play. I am very much confused at that line of play here. So, play this. Wow, okay. They are really threatened by that season. Let's buff this. I'd rather... we'll draw an extra card. Next time we play Gargos. And just stomp their faces with huge 8/7. Wow! What in... Oh, we'll attack with that. How do they always have the right cards in their hands, and I never, like, I rarely do, except for with Niv Mizzet. I get that about 60%, 67% of time. I have the cards I need in my hand. So, screw this. Like, play an 8/8 trample. It can be countered, but like, can't really do much about it. These absolutely do not want any of my creatures to hit the battlefield. So I'm not going to block here. That's good. That's real good. Straight up removal spell right here. And it draws us a card, which is important. If they want to save their Field Mystic, then we got to do it now. And that's fine for us. That means we get to resolve a creature, 2 creatures, and get to scry these bloody lands down to the bottom of the battlefield. Or bottom of the library. Look at that! 2 lands! What do I call it? Yes. Block this 2/1 that you've been afraid to block for 3 turns. I'm forcing him to answer everything. Forcing them to. Really? I could have like 3 pump spells, you know? Play another one of these guys. Right, more counter spells. There's no point in playing Gargos. Sure, it's a 4/3. End the turn. They have to block, or they're dead. So this means I get to finally resolve Gargos, the Vicious Watcher. Unless they've got another Field Mystic. If they've got another Field Mystic, that's just trouble for us. Spectral Sailor. They've got to block with both of them. That's fine for us. And they do not have any way to pump up that 4 damage to 6. So they literally have to draw another creature to block here. And I'm free to do whatever I want. Oh yes! And we beat Civic Flash. See, that's what I'm talking about. I definitely love this. That we beat a Simic Flash deck. This is a competitive tier. I think Simic Flash is going to be the best deck in Standard for at least a few weeks. You know, while everyone gets their legs up. Damn. All right. No money for extra packs to crack open here. But anyways, yeah, like that deck is not good. So mono green. Let's look at this. Forest Might. So cut these pump spells. Like they are not doing us any favors at this point. Growth Cycle, maybe. Like if you cast all of your Growth Cycles, that's just yeah. Like I play obviously Pug Collector to start it off with. Play the Barkhide Troll. That's a fine card. Veil of Summer. That is the only like spell you need in this deck here. Growth Chamber Guardian is fine. In this mono green deck, I'd actually love to see Nissa's Triumph and Nissa, because Planeswalkers is just where it's at. Surfarian's actually not too bad. I like it. This is actually a deck that like This style of deck is what Surfarian wants to be doing. You pump it up, attacking with 2 creatures, pump up that creature, but it's just so fragile. I wish we could have seen like a better snare spinner in this deck. Like cut these growth cycle, or cut these Oakenforms. Cut the Oakenforms and add in something with reach, something that a mono green deck wants to be like this Hitchclaw Recluse, or Netcaster Spider. Like those are cards that would be playable in here, or even like removal spells. You know, Sagittars Volley, or Plummet. I don't think Plummet's in this format right now. But yeah, there's so many, like, there are so many creatures. Oh, Kroll Harpooner. Like, that would have been phenomenal. As a 2-drop slot, and your creature's going to be dying anyways. But yeah, that's my gripe about this. Yeah, so make your mono green deck with the new Throne of Eldraine cards. It's going to be lovely to see all that stuff. I don't have enough rare cards to draft and to craft all the things I want, but I'm going to work on the Niv Mizzet deck. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Ciao for now.